All right, so ANOVA allows us to look and see if the average for a quantitative variable is the same across multiple categories. So we're again going to be looking at this activity before going to sleep. We have these 5 different possibilities, and whether or not that influences how many hours of sleep they got. So looking back at our box plot, it didn't look like there was a whole lot going on, but we can statistically see if there's any significant difference between hours of sleep, average hours of sleep, depending on what you do before bed. So if we go to Stat and ANOVA, we're going to choose one way. This is the most complicated. Students often leave this selected. We actually need our values in a single column because everybody, regardless of your activity or hours of sleep, are all in the same column. So our quantitative variable is going to be our response, and again, it only gives us quantitative variables as options. And our factor is going to be the categorical variable we're interested in, so activity before bed. We don't really need any of these other things selected. We can just press compute. And the only piece that we really care about, obviously this table here is nice because it shows us the average across all the different groups. So we can see those people who do the internet or phone or watch TV have the highest average amounts of sleep, while those people who are working or studying, especially the working people, have the least amount of sleep. So we could say, ooh, look, there's something here that I didn't expect. So we like that. That's going to be useful to put into maybe our slide for this section. Also, maybe our relationship post to get those 30 points. The other thing we need is our test statistic and our p-value. So this p-value, not significant at a 5% significance level, but for our projects, we're going to go ahead and use the more generous significance level of a 10%. So we can say there appears here to be a relationship, or there appears that at least one of these averages is different than the others. And based on this, I could kind of say it looks like people who are working may average less sleep than those who are not working. So it might even, if I were to do more on this, I might combine things up a little bit. But for a project, all you need is this slide of output for your ANOVA.